Hi, I'm Samantha Sanvaratna. I'm a cookbook author and a food stylist. I'm here today in the Miele Experience Center, and I'm going to show you how I make my roasted chicken with artichokes and couscous. It's a super simple weeknight meal. My 3-year-old loves it, but it feels kind of fancy. So let's get started. The first thing we have to do is preheat our oven to 375 degrees. Now we can make our crunchy panko topping. This is a super simple way to sort of add a little freshness and brightness at the end. I'm starting with 3/4 cup of panko. And then to that I want to add 3 tablespoons of olive oil, a good glug. And I'm going to grate in 1 clove of garlic. I'm using this fine grater. I want the pieces to be really fine. I'm going to cook it because I don't like a lot of raw garlic. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but I think this way your garlic sort of mellows out, gets a little rounder, and tastes great. So that's 1 large clove of garlic grated into your panko mixture, like so. That's a pretty big clove, so I'm not gonna use the whole thing. And then we're just gonna toss it around with a fork. I'm gonna try really hard not to break up my panko. I don't want the mixture to be dusty in the end. I still want it to have nice flakes, nice crunch. So I'm using a fork, not my hands. And then that'll just go onto a little 1/4 sheet pan to toast and spread it out. And then it goes into our M-Touch wall oven. So while our breadcrumbs are in the oven, we can prepare the rest of the ingredients that go into our topping. And that is about 2 tablespoons of fresh parsley. You can use the whole stem of the parsley. It's a nice tender stem. Just chop this down. I need about 2 tablespoons, so that'll go back into our bowl. And now the zest of 1 lemon. I like to do it upside down so that I can catch all the lemon zest in the zester. I don't lose any. You want to stop before you get to the white pith. We're just trying to get that bright yellow skin. That's where all the wonderful lemon oils are. All right. And that can go back into the same bowl. Always trying to use as few bowls as possible. That looks good. I think my breadcrumbs are probably ready. They're nice and golden brown, and they can go into the bowl with the parsley and the lemon. The heat from the breadcrumbs is gonna sort of wake up that lemon zest. It's gonna smell terrific and taste good too. And now, last thing I wanna do is season this crumb mixture with a little bit of salt and pepper. A lot. Okay, that looks great. We'll just set this aside for later. And now we can start on our chicken. So here I have 4 bone-in skin on chicken thighs. I really like using bone-in skin on chicken thighs because they stay really, really moist. We just need to season those up with some salt and pepper on both sides. I'll get the other side when I get them in the pan. They never dry out. They're kind of amazing. And to our pan, we'll add a tablespoon of oil. I want this pretty hot to sear my chicken thighs. I'm really trying to get that skin nice and crispy and brown so we can prep some of our other ingredients. So I have a whole bunch of scallions. Love chopping scallions. Okay, the oil is nice and hot. We can add our chicken thighs, skin side down. You want to really hear some sizzle, so let's see. It's pretty good. Now I'm going to season the other side of my chicken. Pepper on it too. And now we'll save these onions for a little bit later. And we can prep our artichokes. So I have about 12 to 14 ounces of artichoke hearts. You can buy the ones in the can if you like them. I bought these from my local Italian grocery store. They're nice and fresh, freshly marinated. Use whatever you find, whatever you like the most. Mine are really big, so I'm gonna quarter them. I just love how these look. And they're so substantial. The nice easy way to add artichokes because prepping artichokes is not something I want to do on a weeknight. Let's check our chicken. You kind of know it's ready to go when it releases from the pan really easily. So mine are pretty stuck on there, so we'll let them sit for another minute. And in the meantime, I'm gonna cut up my lemon. This is just lemon wedges to serve at the end. Okay, let's check these guys. So these are nice and golden brown. I'm gonna transfer them to a plate. Don't worry, we're gonna continue to cook them in the oven. We'll just set them aside for a minute. And to this pan, I'm gonna turn down the heat a little for a little smoky. I'm gonna save that chicken fat because I wanna toast my pearl couscous in it. I'm just gonna make it super flavorful. Chicken fat is just something you don't wanna waste, in my opinion. I also wanna scrape up any of those brown bits that are on the bottom of the pan. We'll toast this for about a minute, 30 seconds to a minute. You'll start to see it turning brown. I love pearl couscous. It's so fun to eat, and it's just a pasta shape that I feel like doesn't get a ton of love. If you can't find pearl couscous, you can use orzo here. That would work great. Also rice would be nice under this chicken, so use what you have, but I recommend pearl couscous. Okay, that looks great. Now we can add our scallions. We'll let these cook another minute just until they start to soften. Smells so fresh and nice. I love scallions. Okay, that looks good. And now we can add our artichokes. They are already cooked, so we're just trying to warm them through and sort of meld all the flavors together. They're also a little vinegary, so they add a nice acidity to the final dish without my having to add any more ingredients or prep anything else. That looks great. So we can add 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, 1 cup of chicken broth, and 1 cup of milk. The milk is just there to add a little bit of creaminess, a little richness. I'm just gonna season this a little bit. Remember that your broth is salty, so you don't wanna go too hard at this point. And some pepper. Now we'll just bring this back up to a boil, throw our chicken on top, and get it into the oven. So now it's come up to a simmer. We can add our chicken back in. Make sure you add any of those juices from the chicken. That. Now we can get this in the oven. Okay. I can't wait to try it. I like to put the pasta on the bottom. Make sure we get lots of artichokes. 1 chicken thigh per person. And top it with those breadcrumbs that we made. And you can serve this with a little bit of lightly dressed arugula, a squeeze of lemon. Okay, I'm gonna taste it now. Gotta get a bite of chicken and some artichoke. You gotta get every part in every bite. All the lemon and the brightness from the artichokes and the crunchy panko, it all works really, really nicely together, and it's so easy to make. 1 more bite. Yum.